My name is Eric Thut, and I'm the Executive Director of Netroots Nation. 20 years ago, I replied to a post on Daily Kos looking for volunteers for a special project about some gathering of these bloggers and activists. That first year, 1,200 people showed up. It was amazing. It was lightning in a bottle. There's no way it could ever happen a second or a third year. Well, here we are, 20 years later. What is now known as Netroots Nation has now not only grown in size, but in diversity. It's a diversity of speakers, of attendees, of sponsors, exhibitors, organizations, and it's become a community. I kept volunteering after that first year until I realized that politics was really what I wanted to do. And I wanted to do it full time. In 2016, I took over as executive director. And I've been absolutely privileged to lead this small but mighty organization for the last 9 years. I love this organization, this event, and this community. Over the past 2 decades, you have all given me so much. I want to thank my board, especially my staff, and this whole community for this opportunity. We've continued to grow year after year, and you all being here give us reason to do what we do. But it hasn't been all love. Sometimes you all piss me off. I mean, yeah. There have been some really hard discussions over the years. But it is during these tense conversations, if I'm really willing to listen and be present, and the people I'm talking to are really interested in change and improvement, that's when the magic happens. That's when I've grown the most as a person and as leader, and that's when we've grown the most as an organization and an event and a community. It's also why I think Netroots Nation has not only survived for 20 years through a pandemic, through 2 Trump presidencies now, but it's also why I think we thrived, because we're willing to change. It is time, however, for me to pass the reins on to someone else. Someone who can lead us for the next 20 years. We met this gentleman for the first time about 5 years ago on some random Zoom call, the ones you have when you're part of an organization like this. We were asking him for money or to get more involved. We were asking him for money. It was just one of those conversations. It wasn't that big of a deal, but finished the conversation, and I immediately slacked Mary, my amazing political director, afterwards and said, I like him. He gets us. And sure enough, he did. So with that, I'm thrilled to announce that Anthony Robinson is going to lead Netroots Nation. From that very first Zoom call, Anthony stepped up to give help whenever it was needed. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with the next 20 years. I also believe when you get a chance to meet Anthony, to work with Anthony, and to get to know him, that like Mary and I, you'll think, I like him. He gets us. So once again, to my staff, to my boards, and to you all, the incredible community, thank you for this opportunity. It has been a true privilege.